Hello, and welcome to another video. So, in this video, we're pretty much going to be going over how I decided to sell my collection. Because I've been trying to sit here and figure out, like, for the past, month or something, like, what do I do? We've been organizing all these cards here. Like, we have all these. If you see the other videos, you know that we have, like, a lot of cards. We, pretty much got all these 4-row boxes here. There's just like so many cards that we need to sell at the moment. How do we sell them? So we've been checking out lots of different options. Like I've been even recently thinking about eBay or like Shopify, opening up my own store and then just posting stuff on there. But something about that is with singles and everything, if you want to actually sit there and just like get the most money for your value, so maybe we'll go with like a few different thoughts that we had on like how we can do it. Maybe we'll be able to get like more value out of it some way, or it'll be a lot more work. So essentially, maybe we'll just go over Magic here. We did have like one Pokemon card, for example. Because Pokemon, it seemed like it was a little bit harder to price. Like, how do you price them? Where do you get the prices? Where do you sell them at? And I think I finally figured it out. So, starting with like Magic, say we have a whole bunch of cards in here. So it's like, let's say like all these cards are worth at least $2. Some of them can be worth more. Like there's a lot of cards in here that are worth like $5 or $10. Some of them are even worth like $20. So there is some value in here. If you have a whole bunch of cards and you need to get rid of them, how do you do it? Especially when you have like a thousands of actual valuable cards that are worth over $2, because you can't just sell it in one collection. You can't be like we have like $10,000 of cards, we're selling it. We don't actually have 10,000. There might just be like 3,000 or something. Once we get rid of that, how do you do it? So you could bring it to your local game store. That was one of my thoughts, but then something about the local game stores is they're not really looking for that many cards. It's like even though they post on their website and everything that they're always buying cards, when you bring cards into the game store, they're pretty much just going to be looking for like maybe 1% or 2% of your collection or something, maybe 10%. But the other 90%, they're not looking for those cards. So you're going to be stuck with them. So we didn't really sell to. I think we did trade some into the store. But pretty much like the majority of your collection, you're not going to be able to sell them at your local game store. So then what do? Maybe you go to eBay. Or you could try Facebook. Like Facebook, we've been selling a lot of things on Facebook Marketplace. I think that's a really good option. But I don't think you want to post like a big, huge collection on Facebook. What you could do is go to an online game store, which is pretty much what we started looking into. Like, if we have like a huge collection here, like you don't want to deal with a whole bunch of people, you don't want to risk someone coming over here, like taking everything. You just want to get rid of it to a trusted seller, get it all done. You might get a little bit less money for it, but you give it to them. There's no risk involved. So that's one option. So something here, it's like they will give you different prices on things. So we do live in Canada. So this is going to be based on face-to-face games, which is going to be pretty much like the number one Canadian card store, I guess. So what you're going to do is if you find a product here, so let's start with the maybe call of the weeks. They actually give a decent price on it. So as you can see, they're selling this card for $15. And if you wanted to sell this product, you just go down here, you say sell product, then you click it, and they'll give you the buy price. So they're actually going to give you $10 for this card, right? So they sell it for $15, they buy it for $10. So that's a pretty good deal. It's actually like 66% of the value. Let's say that we have some of these here. So I think we have like 4 or 5 or 6 of them or something. So if we have all these calling the week, right? We have like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oh, 7. Let's see how many we have here. So if you have like a whole bunch of these valuable cards that are worth like 15 bucks each, you got like 7 of them. You can't bring them to the game store because you're not going to need 7 of them. But he did offer to buy 2 of them. I think like out of this entire stack we brought to the game store, he brought all these. He's like, the only thing we need is just 2 of these. That's it. Everything else, we don't need it. So what you can do is take your whole collection. This is a good example. Because like if we have 7 of these, what we could do is take it to face-to-face games. They'll give us $70. So if you go here, non-foil, we have like 7 of them. So they should be near mid. If it's played, they're going to give you less. Oh, it's not changing. Maybe they won't give you less. Maybe they'll give you the same. Oh no, it's 650. There we go. So they give you less if it's a played condition. So you do have to look at them, like look at the back and everything. As long as everything looks really good, there's like not a whole bunch of white marks along the edges and everything. Maybe you could say it's a near mid, but if it is played, you're gonna have to put that in there. They're gonna give you less for it. Essentially, all these actually should be pretty good. So if we have like 7 of them, we could add these to the cart. And then we'll just go to the cart here. So nothing's, I just want to make sure it doesn't show anything. So it's a viewer cart here. We already added a bunch of things. So we got like $116 if we want. So if we just like remove all our other things, I don't think we're actually going to be using the buy list. Yeah, I don't think we're signed in. Well, if we're not signed in, why is it showing our buy list here? So for now, I think we'll remove everything except for those. Well, I guess we'll leave these in here. Like, here's some other cards that we added in here that we're thinking of selling. So how do we scroll down here? So as you can see, we got like a ambassador. They're going to give you $1 for it. So we got this one here. So they're gonna sell this for $2, and if they're gonna offer $1, that's pretty good. That's like 50% value. Then this Ancestor of Ask here, they sell it for $3.50, and they're gonna give you $1.50. So that's like 40% or 35% or something. So we do have one of those. So if we have one of those here, Ancestor of Ask, we just put it in here. Send it to them, and they'll pay you $1.50 for it. No questions asked. Same with Acre of the Gods. We got like a played condition one here. They'll give us 38 cents. This Apocalypse card here. So this Apocalypse card, they sell it for like $8, and they're willing to pay $4.50 for it. So we're going through trying to figure out like which ones might actually be worth sending it, because some of these cards they'll give you like 10% value. Like this Angelic Skirmisher here, we got 2 of them. They're selling it for $2.50, but they're just going to give 25 cents. That's it. So they're only going to give you 10% of the value, which is where like 401 Games comes in. Looks like that's another website here. So if you go to 401 Games, and you type this Angelic Skirmisher, they're going to give you 75 cents. They're going to give you 3 times as much. So it's a good thing to check this site here too, 401 Games. Because as well, like they do give like some more for some of the cards too. Like it's good to check both of them. Because for like this card here, if we find it, the Aetherflux Reservoir, face-to-face games is going to give you $8. But 401 Games is going to give you $9. So they're going to give you an extra $1 for it. And I think it's the same for this dragon here too. Or it might be the other way around. Face-to-face games might be offered an extra $1 on something here too. Where's the baleful dragon? Is he underneath the stone salads? We have like so many stone salads and everything. Where's the dragon? He's supposed to be in here. All right, so we found him. He was right behind these 3 Chronicles Ashman's Altar. So we had three of these. We were thinking of selling these to face-to-face games too, because I think they were going to give us like $12 each. And I think they were selling them for like 16 or something. So it wasn't even like if you search like some of these cards, like for say they're gonna give you like 10%, I wouldn't trade those into them. But if they're gonna give you at least like 50% or something, like this artificer's intuition, they're gonna give us $1. I think it's worth like $2. Like some of these cards here, I think like one of them, this one, we have like 3 copies of it, and they're selling it for 7, and they're just gonna give us $2. So like I say, do look like I don't think I'm gonna I don't think I'm gonna sell a $7 card for $2. So we're gonna put these. We're not gonna do that. I didn't check like Stony Salads or anything. I know it was something, but we do have like 6 or 7 of those too here. And then there's pretty much like the Ashman's Altar. We got 3 of them. Yeah, they're gonna give us like $6 each. And then the Avatar of Woe, I think they're gonna give us $2. And then the Balefell Dragon and the Aether, or I guess it was up at the top. So these guys are gonna give us $8 for this Balefell Dragon. But they actually sell it for $23. So I was confused. Like $8, you're gonna sell it for 23. But there is a reason for that too, because they do kind of base it off of like eBay. Because if you go here, if you go to like the Aetherflux Reservoir here, over at Face-to-Face Games, so they sell it for $20. And if I wanted to sell this product to them, so it'll cost like 20 to buy it from them, right? You go here, you want to sell it, they'll give you 8. That doesn't sound right. They should be able to give you like 10 or 12, which is 60%. But if you go to eBay over here, like you could sell it yourself, but you'd probably just be able to sell it for like $15 yourself, maybe like 12 to $15. So like after fees and everything, you probably net $12 selling it. But something else you can do here is once you have your cart set up here, they're going to give you $116. Something we found out is you can actually get more value if you actually trade in your things here. Because if you have like they started pleats $5, they're selling it for 12. I mean, $5 for an uncommon, that's pretty good. Let's go here, right? Balefell Dragon, they're gonna give you $8. Call of the week, 10. But if you change it to credit, we go here, hit this credit button, goes from 116 up to 150. So that's like an extra $35 to spend with. And the good thing about trading your stuff into one of the bigger card stores is they have like so much inventory that you can go pretty much pick out whatever you want. You can pick out like brand new sealed booster boxes for the newest set if you want. But now that we switched it to trade-in, it went up to $10.40 from $8. So it's like an extra $2.40 that we're getting for that. And considering on like eBay, you might be able to sell this. Do we not have the Aetherflux? Maybe we just didn't put there because it was $8. We didn't think about it. But essentially, this calling the week has gone from $10 up to $13. So instead of getting $70, we're going to get $91. So if we really wanted to trade these calling the weekend, we could get like 13 trade credit or 10 cash. And if you go here, they actually sell it for 15, right? So you can pretty much get like almost the retail price for this card in trade credit. So that's something really good. So that was like one option. If you want to go through here, you can take your whole collection, take it to face-to-face games or 401 games, price everything out. If they're giving you a reasonable price and you do trade in, you might be able to get actually close to what it's worth. I mean, like these $1 cards, right? If it's a $2 card, you should be all right getting $1. Should be all right getting like 50% on those cheaper cards, especially. But like if we go back to our card here, we're just thinking about something. Oh yeah, Like the cards you're trading in, that's worth $2. They're gonna give you $1, which is 50%. But if you do trade credit, they're gonna give you $1.30. So that's actually a lot closer to $2. So it's actually really fair actually trading in your cards with this card company. I think if you got a huge collection, you don't want to deal with sell them individually and everything, meeting a whole bunch of people, risk people coming over or taking everything. Just send it to online game store, like face-to-face games, and then you'll be able to get a whole lot of money or trade credit for it. So I think that's a really good way to do it. So maybe we'll end the video. It's like 15 minutes. We did have something else we wanted to do, but it's so long already. Something for the Thoughtseize though. I think they're selling it for like 15, but they're only offering $5. So you might want to sell like Thoughtseize yourself or offline or Facebook or something, because you might be able to get like 10 for it. Okay, so we'll probably end the video pretty soon, but we will say something before we go. So like if you're thinking about trading your stuff into like a big store like face-to-face games, and you're worried about like losing 60% of your value, because the other option, right, like the $20, when you go to sell it here, you'd be like they're only gonna offer 8. Maybe you could try to sell it for 15 to get some more money. But then if you have like over 1,000 cards here, you're gonna have to sit there, list, post, and ship, make labels for them. You're gonna have to organize. When someone's looking for a card, you're gonna have to search for it, and then make so many envelopes, make so many trips to the post office. And if one person scams you, like if it's like a big order, someone orders like $200 of cards or something, and then he scams you, pretty much like all the extra profit you had made by selling it by yourself is pretty much gone. It can even less worth it. But besides that, if you wanted to actually sell all these yourself as singles for some reason, you'd have to go to eBay. You could maybe try to get this card for like 15 plus shipping or something. Maybe someone would buy it. Then after fees and packaging and everything, and then driving to the post office, shipping label, you might net $12. But then you have to do that 1,000 times for all your cards here. So you might make an extra $4 by doing that. But if you go here, and I guess we should add this to our cart here. I think a much better option, instead of like shipping and listing. So I think it costs like 30 cents every single time you list it. And if it doesn't sell, I think you have to pay another 30 cents every single month. So as you can see, it's like they give you like $8 cash. But if you do trade, like if you're trading towards like brand new sealed booster boxes, or like some other cards you're actually looking for, $10.40 compared to like the $12 you'd make selling it yourself. That does actually seem that unreasonable here now. So I think that's really good. So I think we might actually do that with a whole bunch of them. We did have a second option. We were probably actually going to try doing something else too. But I think this is a very good option doing this. 0 risk, 0 scabs, sell everything at once. They'll pay you credit, cash. I think credit's the better option. Because I think like eBay fees, PayPal fees and everything might be 15%. So even if you do sell at full value, right? All the fees and all the sorting, storage, listing, you could be waiting for months to sell a single card. All right, like some of this, you can post it for $2. You could maybe wait. But you might never sell some of these cards. I guess that's something too. Like this big bulk lot, he's guaranteed to buy every single one of these. If you just list them, post them, he's gonna buy every single one. But if you're selling them individually, by the time you're done everything, you're still gonna be left with like hundreds of cards that nobody wants, that you're not gonna be able to sell out there. And I think just the eBay listing fees is gonna start eating away all your profits too. So it's actually a lot more expensive and time consuming than you think it is to sell them yourself. That's why we're doing that. But we will try something else too, especially for this like Thoughtseize and everything. Like we could post on eBay for 15 bucks and get like 12, or we could sell it to them for just 5, which is a really low offer at the moment. But that's just because that card was just reprinted last month.